Recently, I experienced an incredible festival in the Netherlands called Kete Kuti. Kete Kuti means broken chains, a festival which celebrated the end of Dutch slavery in Suriname, a tribute to the breaking free of the chains of enslavement. The atmosphere was electrifying, alive with music, dance, food, and color. My friends and I stood in line waiting to get something to eat. In front of us, we noticed a woman with a little black girl in a stroller. Our eyes met and we started chatting. Out of nowhere, someone approached the girl, completely ignoring the mother, and without a word, reached out to touch the little girl's hair. Now, my black friends and I have all experienced this. Strangers feeling the need to touch our hair. And it doesn't matter how often it happens, it still catches you by surprise. This little girl was being treated like an object that anyone, anywhere could touch. What was impacting about this incident was that we were at Kete Kuti. And the irony was that we were celebrating the end of an era that devastated cultures for centuries. And here we were, still at the festival, experiencing the lingering effect of this dark history that has devastated cultures, still lingering. You've probably worked out what my topic is going to be about today. It is something that we all share, our hair. Our hair is a fundamental part of who we are, a key piece to our identity. Looking at all your faces, I can't help but wonder how much time it took to get your hair ready to come here today. We know a feeling of a great hair day. It put a spring into our step. It boosts our confidence. It's a great feeling. On a bad hair day though, it seemed to alter our mood and some people won't even go outside. Now imagine being told that for the rest of your life, every day is going to be a bad hair day for you. In your workplace, in schoolyards, in your community. You have become essentially a target for hair discrimination. As far as I can remember, this has been the case for me and many black women around the world. It's a problem. But we can't fix a problem that we don't fully understand. Focusing just on the hair, we might miss the problem's origins. This quote by Spinoza is pertinent. If you want the present to be different to the past, study the past. For us to understand hair discrimination against black people, we need to actually turn to history. In the past, lies were told about black people, that we couldn't self-govern. This resulted in the slave trade to justify the atrocities, violence, destruction of cultures. Another lie was told, black people have smaller brains. Lies like this were used in society to categorize and rank people, assigning value to some people, yet dehumanizing others. Although these lies about black people were eventually proved to be lies, historical lies don't just go away by themselves. Instead, they morph into harmful ideas, creating the environment for anti-black racism of today. This is why today, being here with my hair like this, society has programmed us to accept the hair on a white person as the standard. At the same time, brainwashing us to think that the hair on my hair, my daughter who's in the audience, my mom, my sisters, are not appropriate, they are not accepted, they are not professional. Why is it turning up today in my natural hair is a big deal and connected back to history? In the past, black people, cultural identities were stripped away. Their hair was shaved as a form of punishment, and laws were made forcing them to cover their hair during slavery. Policing black bodies this way means that today when we show up in our natural hair, we are viewed as too much, too wild, too ethnic, too black. What is actually at play here? The legacy of this programming, I wake up every day being pressured that my hair is bad. This is the reality of so many of us. Our hair is highlighted by racism. So yeah, standing here embracing my hair as a black woman is not a simple thing. It's not some self-acceptance, rather a statement of rebellion against this ingrained programming of lies. Despite our hair being so different in texture and fiber, we are still pressured to style our hair like a European woman. Otherwise, we are punished. In the past, our hair was shaved as a form of punishment. Today, the punishment continues, except it's carried out in a very subtle ways, which is still a punishment. Studies have found that black women with natural hair like mine are less likely to be employed or promoted. Please take a moment to consider this. If a black person doesn't have a hair like a European woman, they will struggle to get a job. If they can't get a job, they can't feed their family. What are we supposed to do? And if they can't feed their family, they are then forced to succumb to this pressure and wear fake hair on their head to look like white so that they can get a job to get by. This pressure pushes all black women around the world to wear wigs, to appear closer to whiteness for acceptance. It's like if you hide your afro hair to look like white, maybe we might see you as human. This is reinforced across our television screens as the norm. The Eurocentric hair programming lies. It doesn't just affect us and undermine our identity as women, it forces us to choose between being true to ourselves or seeking acceptance. This pressure forces all black women into wig wearing. When I first started my career, I attempted to wear my hair naturally. But the whispers of disapproval in the office were hard to deal with. I recall a moment, in fact, telling you this, I'm feeling sensation around my body right now, where a co-worker said to me, "Gloria, you look more professional when you wear a wig." I was lost for words. What would you have said? Imagine being told that you were too short you should wear higher heels to come to work by your co-worker. Some things in life are not negotiable. Your height is your height. My hair is my hair. So yeah, their comment hit me hard that my natural hair, in how it grows out of my scalp, is viewed as unprofessional in an office environment. Feeling the pressure, I too yelled into the Eurocentric hair programming. For years I wore a wig, changing how I look to avoid society shaming me. This hair pressure that I'm talking to you about, it doesn't just happen to this black woman in Springwood area of New South Wales. It happens to all black women at every level of socio-economic background. Oprah Winfrey, Michelle Obama, Simone Biles, greatest Olympian, our own queen of pop. Who knows her? Marsha Hines. So you could say that this hair pressure is endemic. A recent study by the Crown Research in US in 2021 revealed that hair discrimination against black people start as early as 5 years old. That's kindergarten age, through teenage years, and adulthood like me standing here all our lives. It's no different in Australia. In 2022, 2 students in Victoria were suspended from school for wearing their afro hair in braids in Victoria. When our hair, how we are made, is not accepted, it's a rejection of our humanity. Before the start of the year, no one saw me outside my family without a wig. For years, my children have to check in with me before bringing their friends home, just in case mom didn't have her wig on. But when you're told that the hair and how it grows out of your scalp is wrong, it has profound negative impacts. As a researcher of social analysis and wanting to live above the line, my focus is to find ways to combat racism in our communities. What I've tried to show you today is for you to see the root causes of hate discrimination of black people. I get the opportunity to speak to black women all around the world. They all share a desire to be included in how society defines hair standards. It is time for a change in perspective. A few months back, I was in Ghana. In Africa, I witnessed young black girls wearing wig. I was mad. I was also sad and helpless. I want to live above the line, be a leader and a role model. I knew I had to ditch the wig to embrace my hair. So today I stand before you and I dare to finally say, enough with your Eurocentric lies. I'm no longer wearing fake hair on my head to make you and everyone comfortable. I'm wonderfully and beautifully made by my God. I'm not wearing fake hair to present in professional spaces. Hair discrimination against black people has serious economic and environmental costs to us as a society. The bulk of fake hair on the market is made out of polyester. It's not biodegradable. So when fake hair is disposed, they contribute to 281 million tons of waste annually to our landfills. That figure is the same as 3 million to fill standard shipping containers, stretching across 21,000 kilometers, a distance comparable to halfway around the world, or 5 times across Australia. Racism in Australia costs the Australian economy $38 billion a year due to health impacts. What could $38 billion provide for us as a country? So racism harms us socially, economically, environmentally. The impact is overwhelming. But doing nothing to combat racism because we are comfortable is harming us. Not just some people, the environment and your economy, without an end. Today, you've become more aware that racism is highlighted in our hair. There are many other forms of racism in society that are hidden from view, but equally damaging. How can we break free from the historical lies? Lies that continue to inflict racism on others and exclude members of our human family. How can we break from the culture that dictates what a woman's hair should be to a world where we are empowered to embrace our human differences as strength? I believe we all want to live above the line, and as a community, if we decide that black women's hair is also a standard, it will be a standard. It's that simple. And when we decide that all women's hair is a standard, no one misses out, and no one is left out. Thank you.